Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to NXT. And well, we are kicking it off with the talk of the town, the talk of the world of professional wrestling, the Balor Club, and they have invaded NXT. To mixed reactions from the crowd. They appear to love them here in Full Sail University. The chaos they have created has been unparalleled to anything that we have seen before here in NXT. They surround the ring, and it seems as though they might have something to say. Well, very interesting words from the Balor Club. Finn Balor has declared himself the #1 contender. And well, here's Hideo Itami. Maybe he has something to say about it. Why else would Hideo be out here? He was pop-up powerbombed by Kevin Owens just a few weeks ago. We haven't seen him since. Bearing in mind, he was the one that got the pinfall over Ryan Lusk. He is the very last man that has pinned Ryan Lusk. So maybe, just maybe, Hideo is laying claim to maybe he being the #1 contender. And of course, with NXT Rising Sun live from Ryogoku Sumo Hall in Japan on the horizon, Hideo may see this as the opportunity that he missed against Finn Balor. And indeed, Hideo Itami. Oh, what's this now? That's the all too familiar music. The biggest international superstar in the world, Shinsuke Nakamura, and perhaps he has something to say. And undoubtedly, the cape and crown is a signal that he still believes he is the king. Remembering, Shinsuke Nakamura is in NXT to take his throne, and that is in his words. And I think this is symbolic. He's always been a flamboyant character, but this is undoubtedly symbolic of where he sees himself and his stature within NXT. And remembering, he was put into that NXT Championship match that was hijacked by the Balor Club. So he didn't get a fair shot at that championship either. Let's see what Shinsuke has to say. Well, very compelling arguments from both Hideo and Shinsuke. And what's this now? It's the general manager, William Regal. And I think this is well overdue. We so far have 3 contenders, and Doc Gallows and Carl Anderson putting their name into the hat. They reckon they're the #1 contenders for the tag team championships as well. That's not lost here either. So Dash and Dawson are on notice as well. But what does this all mean? Surely for their actions, the Balor Club has to face some kind of ramifications. We have to listen. Let's listen intently to William Regal. And that huge main event, which has just taken place, was an epic battle between Hideo Itami and the leader, the enigmatic leader of the Balor Club, Finn Balor. Both men very familiar with each other. Of course, Finn Balor coming into NXT with Hideo Itami. They were a tag team at one point, but all of those feelings of mutual friendship were out the window in this one. Both men throwing absolutely everything at each other. An absolutely incredible match, capped off by a coup de grace into the cover for the 1, 2, 3, and Finn Balor and the Balor Club's presence. And their momentum continued on. And it's now time for the main event of the evening. And who would have thought only a few weeks ago that this tag team would ever be possible in their wildest dreams? All the fantasy booking that you could ever imagine doing would never have pitted these two teams together to face off. Here's the first of team number 1. It's Shinsuke Nakamura. Shinsuke Nakamura, of course, has had his history in New Japan with Doc Gallows and Carl Anderson. Very, very familiar, all too familiar with these two, and undoubtedly will be looking forward to getting his hands on the Balor Club here tonight after they attacked him at ringside at Supremacy. And here is his partner, a man that was also on the receiving end of a beating at Supremacy. The man who banished Kevin Owens from NXT just last episode in what could be one of the greatest matches in the history of NXT. It's Ryan Lusk, the NXT champion. And I feel like I say it every week, the meteoric rise of Ryan Lusk since he arrived in NXT, capturing the biggest prize in the game, the NXT Championship along the way. He hasn't made too many friends, but tonight he finds a reluctant ally in Shinsuke Nakamura. They are bonded by one common goal, and that's to get their hands on Finn Balor, Doc Gallows and Carl Anderson, the Balor Club. And we get the first taste of Balor Club in action here on NXT. Finn Balor, of course, getting a huge victory over Hideo Itami, who is the last man who pinned Ryan Lusk. But what a blockbuster announcement earlier in the show. The main event for Rising Sun in Japan will be Shinsuke Nakamura, Hideo Itami, and that man, the NXT champion, taking on the Balor Club. But for now, we focus heavily on the action, as now we're going to get an all too familiar sound, the all too familiar entrance of the Balor Club. What an impact the Balor Club has had. And there's Finn Balor. We knew he wouldn't be too far away from this, remembering it is only a tag team match. It'll be Gallows and Anderson, but that enigmatic leader, the fearless leader of the Balor Club, Finn Balor. What a formidable team. An absolutely dominating and formidable team, the Balor Club. And we are ready to go here. Nakamura and Lusk versus Anderson and Gallows. Let's go. Nakamura going straight after Gallows with those famous kicks and forearms, that strong style. As Gallows just wrenching the head, balling up those fists and grinding them into the temple of Nakamura. That can't feel any good at all. Nakamura, though, escapes and, oh, there's one of those big knees. And that's exactly what we're talking about with Shinsuke Nakamura. That's the threat that he poses, and there's another knee. And Gallows is feeling the full wrath, and he's definitely felt these kicks before. It's not pleasant. And another knee. And Shinsuke Nakamura is strutting here. Oh, and that's smashing Anderson off the apron. And he's showing that he's not messing around here. But Gallows took advantage. Oh, look at the slap. And there's that strong style of Shinsuke Nakamura. But Gallows getting back on top here. And oh, the full weight of Gallows. All 6'6" of Luke Gallows. Oh. And look out. Oh, and a big clothesline. And the big man's power is really starting to show through now. Gets the tag to Machine Gun Carl Anderson. But now he's getting lit up by kicks here. But Anderson grabs a headlock. A real no-nonsense competitor is Carl Anderson. He whips Nakamura off the ropes and, oh, he missed the knee. He missed the knee. But, oh, Nakamura didn't. Nakamura didn't. And he gets the tag to Ryan Lusk, who's into the match for the first time. Look out, Anderson. Hook the arms. Oh, God. Right onto the crown of the head. Just smashing off the mat. And now Anderson. And what's he trying to set up here? Like a surfboard type maneuver. And that's got to not be good feeling for Ryan Lusk early in this match. He hasn't been able to get out of the gate since getting tagged in. He may be able to now with a counter. Another shot to Anderson. Went for the kick, but Anderson tripped him up at a takedown and then rolled him over again. Brilliant mat technician is Carl Anderson, and he's going to set him up for another surfboard type maneuver here. Oh, look at that. Wrenching. And now what's he going to do? He wrenches right back on he's twisted him up like a pretzel. And Carl Anderson dominating Ryan Lusk here in the early going. Look out. Oh, Anderson. Just smashing him down. And Lusk now. Oh, flips him over. Good counter. These two have wrestled once or twice before. Ryan Lusk with a stiff shot, but Anderson counters again. And Lusk on the outside to the inside. And we're used to seeing Ryan Lusk pull off those type of maneuvers, but not this time. Anderson gets the tag to the big man, Luke Doc Gallows. Picks him up. And this could be devastating. Oh, into a cutter. And that is the kind of athleticism that Gallows possesses. Oh, and a big forearm as Lusk tries to fight out, but Gallows is just too strong. But Lusk, he's giving him everything he can handle. Trying to give him everything he can handle. Whips him into the corner. And Lusk trying again, but the big man is just unstoppable here at the moment. Just throwing him around, putting him wherever he wants him. Now he picks up Lusk and drives him down. Huge power slam into the cover. That may well be it here. One. He may have him. Oh, just the one count. This domination, this complete and utter domination from the Balor Club since arriving here in NXT as he waves that away. Flips him around again. And Gallows, oh, with a back body drop right onto the back of that neck, whipping him around the torque. And now he's letting his fist do the talking. Gallows in firm control here. Phenomenal athlete for his size, and look out, he's going to look for it. Oh, and big choke slam. A huge choke slam to Ryan Lusk. He's got him one. He may have him two. Oh, he gets out at 2.9. Ryan Lusk stays alive. Oh, and a kick. But Ryan Lusk, that just seems to have pissed him off. And now Lusk, look out, hooks him up. He's looking for Melbourne with love. And he hits it. He hits it. Cover on Gallows. Cover on Gallows. One. Got him two. Oh, and he gets out at two. Ryan Lusk showing that famous fight, and now he's firing up. Elbows right across the shoulder blade. Ryan Lusk lighting up Gallows here. Oh, hear that chop just reverberate through Full Sail. Oh, and we've seen this before. The double leg DDT. Ryan Lusk in control and sees this is a good time to bring in Shinsuke Nakamura, who just lights up Gallows with a kick. And now a forearm. And Nakamura's on fire. Nakamura with those kicks. Attacking the base of Doc Gallows. But Gallows stops him in his tracks. And this is the domination of Gallows. And the power advantage that he possesses. Almost knocking Nakamura out of his shoes. And then tags in Anderson. Oh, but Nakamura with another kick. He's showing fight and enziguri. Nakamura whipping Anderson in. Tried to pick him up for a belly to belly, but Anderson's too powerful. And that's the power advantage of both Anderson and Gallows. They're able to manhandle their opponents, and they've been tagging together for so many years. Nakamura and Lusk, this is the first time ever these two have tag teamed together. They're not doing too badly for a team that has never tagged together before as Nakamura whips Anderson in. And look out, there's another one of those big knees. And look at that, the strut of Nakamura, and he's really feeling it now. He picks him up. Oh, yes, the reverse power slam. And now Nakamura. Is he going to look for it here? He's looking for Bobby E. Anderson's in trouble. Nakamura! Oh no! Carl Anderson with a drop toe hold. And now he's stalking Nakamura. Is he going to look for the stun gun? No, he's not. He's going to pick him up. Oh, and a sit-out powerbomb. He may have Nakamura. 1, 2. He's got him. No! Nakamura gets out at 2.9. Anderson couldn't quite put him away. Tags in Gallows. Nakamura, oh, he still had his eyes on Anderson. Copped a big boot to the chin. He's got him 1. He's got him, no. Ryan Lusk gets in and saves the match. That might well have been it. But Gallows, oh, sitting down on that arm. All of his weight, oh, and a big forearm from Gallows. Whips Nakamura into the corner. What could Gallows have planned here? Nakamura fights out. Oh, and a clothesline. And another clothesline. Gallows threw the boot out, but Nakamura trips him. Those educated feet of Shinsuke Nakamura. He picks up Gallows. Whips him into the corner. And now Nakamura lifting up Gallows. Impressive feat of strength. Heavy shots to the back. And now Nakamura. Is he going to look for that knee to the gut? Yes, he does. Oh, and Gallows flies right out of the ring. And Shinsuke Nakamura is pretty happy with himself. Gallows may be out on the outside. He's just starting to stir now. And oh, Nakamura, he went for a shot on Anderson, but he was wise to it. And Nakamura is stunned. Nakamura is stunned, but then he runs at Anderson and he smashes him anyway. And now Nakamura, oh look out, he's going to look for the armbar. He's got the armbar. He's got the armbar locked in on Gallows. He may have to tap here. He may have to tap. Oh, he had to let it go. He had to let it go. He's got nothing left, Nakamura. He had no strength left to hang on to it, but he hits another knee. Nakamura can barely keep his feet here. It's been a long and grueling match. Ryan Lusk into the ring now. Gallows trying to get to Anderson. He ducked under the clothesline, eyes in the back of his head. Gallows picks up Lusk and drops him down again. And just like that, he retakes control. You can hear Finn Balor trying to egg on his team, but he's in the ear, trying to get in the ear of Ryan Lusk as well. Look out! Oh, beautiful suplex. A beautiful suplex from Carl Anderson. And now he's going to try and take the boot stone. Look out! A straight out of Lusk. Absolutely out of nowhere. He gets the cover on Carl Anderson. He's got him one. He's got him two. Yes, yes, no, oh, God. Anderson just kicks out of the straight out of Lusk. And Anderson finding something here. But Lusk fighting back. Lusk whips him into the corner. And we've seen it so many times. The drop kick to the head. And Ryan Lusk, oh man, you can hear Finn Balor talking all kinds of trash to Ryan Lusk. And he's had enough here. He's had enough. He's going to go after Balor. They face off. And now he's coming to blows. Now it's coming to blows. Balor and Lusk. Balor and Lusk. Finn Balor has claimed that he's the #1 contender, but he's done nothing to earn it, and from behind comes Doc Gallows. And now Gallows just wrenching on the back of Ryan Lusk. And I think he was tapping out. I think he was saying he'd had enough, but you can't win the match on the outside of the ring. But that doesn't matter. Why isn't Shinsuke Nakamura helping? Nakamura's just standing on the apron while the Balor Club go to work. Oh, and a kick right to the jaw of Ryan Lusk. Why the hell isn't Shinsuke Nakamura doing anything about this? He's just standing on the apron as Ryan Lusk is being destroyed by all three members. Nakamura hasn't moved. Maybe there is still some serious bad blood there. How can they be expected to eliminate the threat of the Balor Club if they're not on the same page? Look at Nakamura, so casual. Oh, the drop kick. He dropped the leg right across the throat, and now he's trying to fire up. He tried to find something, but oh, he landed on his face again. And now, oh, a big splash all the way down, all the way down. Nakamura slow to get in the ring, and there's the three, and the Balor Club defeat Nakamura and Ryan Lusk. And you gotta say it, with no help from Shinsuke Nakamura when it was 3-on-1. Nakamura didn't even try to even the odds. There is clearly bad blood in the camp, but there is no team more unified than the Balor Club, and their dominance is being felt all through NXT.